Movement from Shedeur today, coach, huh?
Yeah, let's see. I mean, man, those rookies leading everything. That's why they won 3 games. This team ain't going to be close this game. Aaron Rodgers, I'm fascinated by that. I love seeing it. I mean, let's say what it is, right? When you look at it, it's all about Myles Garrett.
Going back to this game to look forward, you're talking about the Cleveland Browns being able to just win 3 games. Rightfully so, Rex. They're going to be a team to reckon with down the road by having this young roster.
Will you watch with teammates or you watch at home?
Nah, I'm trying to make it out of here so I can call Shedeur real quick and make sure he can get it done. So I'll probably just be,
Shedeur, I know you don't listen, but please, every time your team wins a game, please use we and us. That's it.
That's coming from a veteran coach. Let's state the obvious here. Rex Ryan, amongst other NFL analysts, have voiced their opinion about Shedeur. But if I'm Shedeur Sanders, I will implement we, not me. It's easy for an individual to take on the praise and making it about him. And I don't think that that's the case for Shedeur. Yeah. Hear that out. Because the amount of maturity that shifted, this is the same individual that was miming in front of the camera a couple weeks ago to the person that was saying certain things that you would expect from a backup quarterback. But now, the person that we're seeing poised, he's been here before. He's well and capable of being what we need him to be. But now, as you have more success, understand the political aspect that's needed in order for you to be a true leader in the locker room as the NFL quarterback.
Movement from today, coach. Huh? Yeah, let's break it down. Man, are those rookies really running the show? That's exactly why they've already snagged 3 wins. This team won't even be close in this matchup. I know you usually don't listen, but hear me out. Every time your team wins, say we and us. That's all I'm asking. So stick around. Don't skip a single second of this video. And if this story hits you in the feels, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment telling us where you're watching from. Let's dive in. Let me lay out exactly what Rex Ryan said. You need to hear this crystal clear before we move on. A former NFL head coach, a guy who's supposed to know talent, went on national TV and said he wanted to see Shedeur Sanders throw an interception. And then he added he wanted to see if Shedeur would even try to make a tackle after that. That's what he told millions of viewers on live TV. He wasn't breaking down tape. He wasn't giving actual tips. He was straight up questioning if this kid even cares, if he's willing to put in the work, if he has the heart to compete here. That's not analysis, that's a personal hit. And wait, it didn't stop there. When asked if he expected Shedeur to improve in the next game against the Steelers, you won't believe what he did. He laughed, just laughed. And then he said, quote, "Yeah, let's see." Man, those rookies are running everything. That's why they've already pulled off 3 wins. This game won't even be close. Read that again. Let it sink in. Rex Ryan stared into that camera and straight up told the world that the Cleveland Browns didn't stand a chance. None. He dismissed Shedeur. He dismissed the rookies. He dismissed the whole organization, all just to hype up Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then Sunday hit. Shedeur Sanders led the Browns to a 13-10 victory over Pittsburgh. He controlled the game. He made the plays that mattered. He protected the football. And when that clock hit 0, the Steelers, the team Rex was so sure about, were officially out of playoff contention. Let me repeat that for everyone in the back. The rookie quarterback Rex Ryan mocked on live TV just ended Pittsburgh's season. That's not just a win. That's poetic justice. That's a young man answering disrespect with pure results. That's a statement game. Not for the Browns, not for the franchise, but for Shedeur Sanders himself. He didn't have to say a single word. The scoreboard said it all. And now, where's Rex Ryan? Why the silence since that final whistle? Where's the follow-up? Where's the accountability? Because when you go on TV and guarantee a blowout, then your favorite team gets sent home by the very squad you disrespected. You owe the audience an explanation. But don't hold your breath, because that's how this world works. The media gets to talk recklessly, and when they're wrong, they just slide to the next story. No apology, no correction, no owning it. Not today, not in this video. We're here to do what Rex Ryan won't, tell the truth. And the truth is simple. Shedeur Sanders just made him look foolish. But Rex wasn't the only one who owed answers. And what I'm about to show you next It cuts way deeper than one terrible take on TV. Here's what I need you to get. What Rex Ryan said wasn't a football take. It wasn't film study. It wasn't analysis. It was personal. Think about his choice of words. He literally said he wanted to see Shedeur throw an interception and then watch if he'd even attempt a tackle. Stop right there. What does that really mean? He wasn't questioning Shedeur's arm. He wasn't breaking in the pocket. Nope. He's questioning his effort, his fire, his willingness to scrap. He's basically calling the kid soft without ever saying it. He's implying Shedeur Sanders doesn't care enough to chase a defender after a turnover. That's not a scouting report. That's straight-up character assassination. And you know what? I'm not the only one seeing it. Ryan Clark, a former NFL player, someone who actually knows what it takes to compete at this level, called it out loud. He said, if Rex doesn't like the kid, just say it. Stop pretending this is about football. Stop hiding behind fake analysis when the real issue is something else entirely. Because anyone who's watched Shedeur's press conferences, anyone paying attention to how he carries himself, walks away knowing he's a good kid. Whether or not you think he's a franchise QB, these attacks on his character don't line up with reality. But Rex isn't the only problem. This goes way beyond one guy with a microphone. Look at how the media has treated Shedeur since he entered NFL conversations. Every interview circles back to his father. Every discussion throws around the word entitled. Every win comes with an asterisk. Every loss is blown way out of proportion. Meanwhile, other rookie quarterbacks get patience. They get grace. They get the benefit of the doubt. Analysts say, he's still learning. Give him time. But Shedeur, he's mocked on national TV before the first snap. That's the double standard. That's the pattern. And once you notice it, you can't unsee it. This kid's been held to a different standard from day one, not because of his play, but because of his father. The assumptions were made, the narrative is written, and no matter how many games he wins, no matter how many clutch throws he makes, some media refuse to give him credit. They won't admit they were wrong. They won't acknowledge that maybe, just maybe, Shedeur earned his spot. So instead, they keep moving the goalposts. They keep questioning his heart. They keep pretending this is about football when everyone watching knows it isn't. But here's the kicker. The disrespect didn't stop at the media. It ran deeper than hot takes and TV segments. It reached all the way into NFL front offices. And what I'm about to tell you about the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's about to change how you see this entire situation. Now listen to this. It should make your blood boil. An insider stepped forward with something absolutely explosive about the Pittsburgh Steelers and the 2025 NFL Draft. And you need to hear this word for word. If Shedeur had fallen to the 7th round, the Steelers weren't taking him. Let that sink in. The 7th round, the very last round of the draft. Even if Shedeur Sanders was the best player available, even if every other team passed and he was just sitting there, Pittsburgh still wouldn't have called his name. Why? The insider explained, whatever the evaluation was, whatever decision was made, he was not going to be the quarterback picked, drafted, or called by Mike Tomlin because of talent or because of the hoopla that came with it. There it is, the truth nobody wants to admit. The Steelers made a football decision based on everything except football. They didn't pass because of his arm. They didn't pass because of his reads or processing. They passed because he's Deion Sanders' son. They didn't want the spotlight. They didn't want cameras. They didn't want Coach Prime's presence around the franchise. That's not evaluation. That's bias. That's discrimination. That's a billion-dollar organization letting perception override talent. And check the irony here. The Steelers have been hunting for a quarterback for years, cycling through aging vets, recycled backups, and developmental projects that never developed, desperate for an answer at the most important position in sports. And when a proven winner with elite arm talent, pinpoint accuracy, and a track record of thriving under pressure became available, they said, no thanks, too much hoopla. Now look at the karma. The QB they refused to draft just knocked them out of playoff contention. Shedeur Sanders ended Pittsburgh's season. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers, another veteran, couldn't get it done. The Steelers are packing it up for the winter, and the kid they blacklisted is still out there playing. Want to know how Mike Tomlin handled it after the game? A reporter asked him about Shedeur's development and his evaluation of him. Tomlin's response? It does not matter. He's not a Pittsburgh Steeler. He plays for the Cleveland Browns. I'll let the Cleveland Browns talk about his evaluations. That's a deflection. That's a man who knows he messed up and doesn't want to own it. Tomlin had the tenure to fight for Shedeur in that draft room. He had the influence. He even had a relationship with Coach Prime. But he didn't stick his neck out. He let the hoopla win, and now he's forced to watch from the sidelines as the kid he passed on proves everyone wrong. But while all this was going on, while the media lied and front offices played favorites, some people actually believed in Shedeur. And what happened before that Steelers game? That's the part that hits different. While Rex Ryan was talking trash on TV, something beautiful was unfolding behind the scenes. At 6:30 a.m., before sunrise, Shedeur Sanders' phone rang. It was Tyler "Snoop" Huntley. The Ravens had just clinched a playoff spot the night before, and Snoop hadn't even slept. Too hyped, too excited, the first thing he did was call Shedeur before the biggest game of his rookie season. Think about that. Snoop Huntley could have been celebrating, sleeping, doing anything, but at 6:30 a.m., he picked up to encourage a rookie QB on a different team. That's not a courtesy call. That's a brother checking on a brother. And here's how Shedeur described it. I called him, "Dang, bro, why are you still up?" And he was like, "Bro, I'm excited, bro." He was excited. They just won, and he had words of encouragement for me. But then Shedeur said something that stopped me. Snoop did nothing but speak life into me, and I truly appreciate him for that. Speak life into me. When's the last time you heard an NFL player say that? When's the last time a rookie QB in the hardest season of his life publicly recognized the positivity poured into him? That's vulnerability. That's maturity. That's real. A reporter asked how their connection developed so quickly. Shedeur's answer says it all. I think because I'm always smiling, and he's always smiling. And then we just talk, and have conversations about God and why he feels sent here to give me words of encouragement, to keep me going, understand his story, and understand how things panned out for him. So he always told me, be ready. And anytime I talk to him, he's always positive. People with the same vibe usually get along. Conversations about God, purpose, and being sent to Cleveland for a reason. This is the Shedeur Sanders Rex Ryan doesn't know. This is the kid the media refuses to show. They want you to think he's cocky, entitled, riding on his dad's name. But the reality? He's building real relationships, staying grounded in faith, handling unprecedented adversity with grace and gratitude. Let me paint the contrast one more time. While Rex Ryan was on national TV saying he wanted to see Shedeur throw an interception, questioning his effort, his character, and his heart, Shedeur Sanders was waking up at dawn to talk faith and preparation with someone who actually believed in him. While the haters lied, the real ones spoke life. And that life, that belief, that's what carried Shedeur straight into Pittsburgh. That's what helped him knock the Steelers out of playoff contention, and that's just the start of what's coming. Here's what nobody wants to admit. Shedeur Sanders has only been getting first-team reps for 3 weeks. 3 weeks! He was buried on the depth chart for months. His own coaching staff made decisions that held him back. He was given almost no runway to develop, no chance to build chemistry with the starters, and no real opportunity to prove himself until injuries and desperation forced their hand. And in those 3 weeks, with zero prep, zero investment, zero support, he's done what nobody else on that Browns roster could do. He's moving the offense. He's getting them into the red zone. He's winning games nobody, and I mean nobody, thought Cleveland could win. The analyst said it best. The main thing for Shedeur is to show he's QB1 going into next year, so he's still playing for something. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Every snap is an audition. Every drive is a statement. Every win is proof that the league got it wrong. Because let's be real about what we're watching. This isn't just a rookie surviving. This is a young man rewriting his entire narrative in real time. He's not just managing games and handing the ball off. He's making throws, he's extending plays, he's showing the arm talent, the processing speed, and the competitive fire that should have been him a first-round pick. Remember, the rookie QB adjustment period is brutal. We've seen it with everyone. Even the greats need time. But Shedeur, 3 weeks of first-team reps, and he's immediately producing. What happens when he gets a real offseason, real coaching, an organization that actually invests in him instead of working against him? Let me remind you what just happened. Rex Ryan said the Browns wouldn't be close against Pittsburgh. Shedeur Sanders eliminated them from the playoffs. The Steelers refused to draft him because of the hoopla. Shedeur ended their season. Mike Tomlin gave hollow praise in press conferences, but didn't fight for him when it mattered. Now he's watching Shedeur develop
into exactly what Pittsburgh needed. The receipts are in, the lies exposed, and the karma is perfect. Because this is bigger than one game, bigger than proving Rex Ryan wrong or making the Steelers regret their choice. This is about a young man refusing to let doubt define him, refusing to let disrespect destroy him, refusing to quit when everyone wanted him to fail. Shedeur Sanders isn't just surviving his rookie season, he's building something. Proven talent wins, that preparation matters, that when you speak life instead of lies, when you believe instead of doubt, when you work instead of hate, you can shock the world. And this is just the beginning. Shedeur Sanders is QB1. Not next year, not even close, not eventually, right now, today. And everyone who doubted him, everyone who disrespected him, they're about to watch him take over this league. The revolution isn't coming, it's already here. Let's ride with him.